Welcome back into my YouTube channel. My name is Brisley. This is the portrait that you're going to work with today, and as you can see, the portrait is underexposed. Now what you want to do is to make this portrait exposed. Let's jump into my Lightroom and let me show you how. The first thing that you need to do while in the Lightroom, you click on the plus blue icon over here to import your photo. After that, you click on all photos to select the photo and start editing. There it will come in automatically. Now the first thing that we need to do is to click on the selective tab. I think that is the first one, and when you're in the selective tab, I want you now to select the image only. I'll click on the plus icon, use this brush, and I think I use the first one. I'll increase it a little bit like that one. You move your finger on your right while you're holding the one that you want to select, and that one again to put it a little blurry like that, and this one again a little bit like 100. Now let's select on the image only, like this, like that. Now we're selecting on image only. Don't touch the background. If you touch the background, make sure to erase it. Now let's fix the part that I've touched the background. Okay, good. Now after that, I want you to click on the color button, color tag button on your right, that one. I want you to increase only temperature at this. Don't increase it, decrease it at -6 there. Okay, after that you click on the effects tab, I think it's that, and increase the haz only like 14% there, 16, 14, that is good. After you've increased that, now let's go to sharpness tab, the little triangle there. Let's increase the noise to 74%. Let's increase the noise to 74%. I guess that one is good. And the sharpness to around 50. Nope. Let me increase it a little bit again, around 50 there. 76 I think is good. It's looking awesome, right? Yep, I think that one is good. Now I want you to cancel all of this and go back. Select on the check mark up there, and there. Now I want you to select the selective tab again. There. Now I want you to select the background alone so that you can adjust the light in the background. Now let's select the background, plus this, add that, and use this one to increase it a little bit, not too big. Now you have good, you've only selected the background. The small spot that you've not selected, don't worry about that. Now after you've done that, I want you now to select the light tab. Is the little shiny sunny looking icon. After you've selected that, I want you now to increase exposure up to +2. I think that one is good. +2, I think that one is good. Contrast, don't try and decrease it. If you decrease it, then this will happen. I want you to put it to positive side. I want you to put it at +33. Now there, +33, 34, 35, we are good. Highlight, I want you to increase it up to +36, if I'm also wrong. So let's see, +36, 37. Yeah, we are doing something on the image. Now on the shadow side, I want you to take it to positive up to +20 something. Don't exceed up to +30. Take it up to +24. That one is good. And the whites, now we want the whites to pop out. Now we have to decrease it up to -8 or -10. That one is good. On the black side, only decrease it at -1 or -2. 3 and 4, that one is good. -2, that one is good. After you've done that, you select on the color button. On the color button, increase the temperature to +2. The temperature to +2, that one is good. And the tint to +8. add the tint to +8. Now click on the effects tab and increase the texture to +16. +16 to positive. If you take it to +16, you will ruin it. Now take it to +6. Yep, +6 good. Clarity, take it to around +10 or +6. +8, that one is good. The has, take it to +12 or +10. I think it will do something to the image, and take it to +16 is good, or 14. Let it be at +14. And on the sharpness tab, so let's increase the noise to about 70 something there, or 60, and see what will happen. So if I do it up to 78, yeah, I think that I'm good. The sharpness, let's increase it up to 40 something. 40 something, no, 54 is good. Yep, I think now that I'm good to go. Let's click on this small camera icon over here, and this, let's increase it to about let me leave it at 16. It looks better. And the next one, let me just increase it to a bit there. Yeah, I think that is really look better, and you're good. I think you're done with that part. So let's increase the light. So let's increase the light and let's see what will really happen. So click on the little sunny looking icon over here and click on it. So exposure, just increase it to about let's see, let's just go as increase it and see how the image will react. So exposure, and yep, 1.42. no, let's continue increasing it and see how it will react. Yeah, it is reacting good. So let's increase again and again, and again, one last more time. I think that one is good. Let's decrease it a little bit to about that. I think that one is the best one now. For now, that's what we got the best. So contrast, let's increase it to about I can say, let me see, 18. No, that one is too much. 16, that one is too much. Let me leave it at 14. 14 is okay. Now highlights, I think highlights should go up to about 20 something. Let me see, 26. No, just decrease it to 1. 24 is very okay. So let's see shadows. Shadows, if you increase shadow to all 1, it is going to remove the shadow. So let me see, if I increase it up to 10. Yeah, I don't want all shadows to go, so let me take it up to 10, and around there. Yeah, that one is okay. So the whites, I'm going to decrease all of the whites, because if I increase it, it is going to temper with the whites of the flower, so it will be pure white, and I want the details of the flower to be visible, so I'm going to decrease the whites. So to around that, it does not decrease the white color, but it does make the white of the flower to be more visible. And the black also, I'm going to take it on my right, because if I take it on my left, it is going to ruin this photo. Let me show you how. That way, do you see, it has ruined the photo. So let me take it to my left to around 80 something, 82, 82 is good. Let me put it at 80. 80 is very okay, and I think that one is okay. Now let's go into the color button. Now here is where all the magic happen. Let me finish first on the front face, and we'll enter into the mix tab and we'll see all the magics happening. So in the temp, I want you to add nearly 2 steps. I don't like tampering that too much. So on the tint, I want you to go backward with only 1. That one is okay. On the vibrance, I want you to increase nearly all of it to around 70 something. I think 73 is good. And as always, I always increase the vibrance and decrease the saturation so that I can decrease the color. So let's decrease it to about 21, 22. Good. I think we are good. Now let's jump into the mix tab. We have different colors, so let's increase each color to the best preferences. So the reds, I'll increase it up to 26, something like that. 20, 26. I think that one, 25 is good. So let's increase the orange color to about +9. I only tamper with saturation on this tab. I don't tamper with any other part, only saturation, but some other part I'll tamper with hue when I reach there. So let's click on the yellow tab up there and let's increase to a bit saturation, nothing else but saturation. Let's increase it. Let's see, yellow tab, and let's increase. I think that is good. And now let's make the flower stem to pop out. Let's make this green color to pop out. Now here is where we tamper with the hue. Let's increase hue, all of it, like that. Now if you increase hue, you can see the color has really changed. But if I increase the saturation, it regains the color. It regains the green color and it making that color to pop out. I think that one's good. Now let's go into luminous and let's see if you can closely look at her nail is luminous. Now let's increase this luminous with the saturation of about 50 something. Let me see, 52. No, I need to increase it to about 58. Yeah, I think 58 is okay. And now the luminosity has pop out, as you can see. Now let's increase the color of the cloth, which is pink at the corner there. Let's increase the luminous to 100. I need that color to pop out now, and that way it has pop out now. I've clicked done there, and now let's go into effects tab. Now here is where the magic happens. Before I start changing anything here, I want you to see the before and after of this image. This is before and this is after. I think you're doing a great job here. So let's continue. We are 2 steps down to finish. So let's go in the effects tab. Texture, I don't like increasing texture in all of my image, but on this one I'll just increase to 2. Yeah, I think that is good. So don't tamper with clarity or dehaze. Now let's decrease the vignette. Let's reduce it to that. I think that one is good. Yeah, so let's reduce it to around -58. Yeah, that one is good. And at the midpoint of this, let's increase it to around let's see, let's increase it to around, just increase it, the midpoint, increase it to around I think that one is good. If we reduce it, let me show you the effects. If we increase it, it takes it out. Now I want it to be around 50 something, 57. Yeah, 57. We are good. You're very good there. So further, I want you also to decrease it, if I'm not so wrong. So let's see, if we decrease it, what will happen. So if I decrease it, see, it is bringing in the curves, but we don't want that. We want it to be like blurry. Now let's increase it to around 79, if I'm also wrong. 85. Nope, decrease it a bit to 75. Yeah, I think now that we are good. So the roundness also we're going to tamper with art, because this one is close to the image. Now we want to take it further to the image, so let's take it to nearly all. Let's put it to all, and boom, I think we're good. So just reduce it a little bit, and I'll leave it at 94. Yeah, 94 is good. Now let's increase the highlight. So let's increase it to 100 and see what will happen. To 100, that's what is going to happen, but that one is too much because it is affecting my flowers and I don't want that. So let's reduce it. Let's reduce it to around 70 and see. So let's reduce it to around 70. Not yet. Let me reduce it again to around 60. Let me see. Yeah, I think that one is very fine. Now let's go into the sharpness tab and see what are we going to adjust there. But before we leave, we cannot leave this tab without tampering with the split tone. Now this is where I want all the magic of this photo to happen. I want to increase the background color to a little bit, and I don't want it to be yellowish, I want it to be bluish. So bluish around there. I think that one is good. If I'm not so wrong, I think that one is good. And on the shadows, I want to put it at orange there. Yeah, I think that one is perfect, but I want to decrease the balance. I want to decrease the balance to around 57, 50. Let me check 50. Good. Now we're getting that texture in. We're getting the texture in. Now you're good to go and enter in the sharpness tab. So you click done like that. So the next one, you go into the sharpness tab or details tab like that, and you have to increase the sharpness to about let's see, the sharpness to about 19, I guess 18. We are good. And the radius to about, just increase it into 2 steps like that, again like that. I think 0.80, that's okay. And detail, I think I'll just take it up to 25 or 25 here. That one's okay. Now the masking, I won't tamper with that. So noise reduction, I must tamper with it so that some part like this one must be clear and the photo should meant to be 4K. So I'll put the noise reduction to about 7 steps in front. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 to about there. And the details, that I won't tamper with that. Contrast, I'll just increase it a little bit. So let me see about like that. That's very cool. And color noise reduction too, I must increase it. That is automatically, but not in large amount, just a little bit amount like that. Details, I won't tamper with that. And smoothness too, I won't tamper with that. Here you can put it on, and this one too on, so that you can increase the lens concentration of the image. And that is how we change an image that is dark to a bright image. So that is before, and this is after. So you can try it in your own image, and I'm sure the result will be amazing. So if you're a new subscriber, if you're a new follower, make sure you subscribe into my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for being my team, and see you on the next video as I do great thing about photography. On my channel, I do photography, cinematography, and video editing tutorials, not to mention to influence you guys on how to be best video influencers on YouTube. In simple terms, I simplify YouTube. So make sure you subscribe into my YouTube channel so that you'll not miss any future video. So if you haven't watched this video on how I transformed this old photo into an amazing portrait, to make sure you watch it so that you can also transform yours.